In this video, I will be getting the Platinum Trophy for Teardown, with the first step being to complete the campaign missions. And these missions would usually have you stealing something, or blowing something up, or blowing yourself up. And to sum up the game story, there are 2 chapters, and chapter 1 begins with you owning this demolition company, and you're struggling financially. But then you get a job offer asking you to destroy this old building, which seems a bit suspicious, but you accept the job. And after destroying the building, you end up getting caught in an investigation, as the building belonged to a museum. But then this cop contacts you asking for help in an investigation, and in return she will drop your charges. You're tasked to investigate a guy called Lee Jr. as he's been doing tax fraud, and your first job is to break into Lee's chemical base and steal 3 computers containing information. Once you have done that, you will start receiving missions from a man named Gordon, and he wants you to steal 2 cars from Lee. If you're wondering what the timer at the top is, it's an alarm, and if it goes to 0 and you haven't escaped, you fail the mission. After successfully stealing the cars from Lee, Lee Jr. himself will contact you, but he doesn't know that you are the one who broke into his chemical base and stole his cars. He thinks Gordon's the one stealing them, so Lee sends you to Gordon's private mansion to get revenge and destroy some of his cars. And luckily, Gordon is also unaware that you destroyed them, as he thinks Lee did it, so he sends you this following message. I still don't know how, but Lee found out about the cars and totally overreacted. I just saved the life of those poor cars and he goes completely mental and vandalizes my property. Can you believe that? Yeah, it was totally him that did that. As revenge, Gordon sent you to destroy Lee's water tower. And after that, they just start going at it, with them both sending you jobs to either steal or destroy something. And while this is all going on, you get introduced to Gordon's assistant, and she's suspecting Gordon's doing insurance fraud, and she doesn't want to be a part of it, so you get tasked by her to destroy Gordon's insurance papers. And it's fair to say Gordon wasn't very happy after that, and him still thinking Lee's doing all this orders you to bomb a damn near Lee's chemical base that would flood it completely. And in the next mission you will have to return here with the base now completely flooded, and your task is to collect some documents that would lead to Lee's arresting. And it's going well until this security chopper sees you and starts chasing you, forcing you to try and escape. Part 2. Oh, and runner-up. And with that, chapter 1 is over. Also, while I was going through chapter 1, I got a trophy for destroying 1 million voxels, and voxels are pretty much the material that the whole map is made out of, and later on in the video I would have to destroy 100 million voxels. But now heading to chapter 2, your company is in a much better condition, but is still losing money, so the player's mother starts asking for more clients and receives one from a guy called Amanatites. Yeah, and he's a CEO of the energy drink company called Blue Tide, and he wants you to go and gain information about security robots, so he could get them on his own business. So you go and take some pictures. After taking those amazing pictures, you get a message from the police, and they are suspecting that there's something in Blue Tide's drinks that shouldn't be there, so the cop asks the player to break into Blue Tide's facility and obtain the ingredients for the drink for an analysis. So you're pretty much working for both the cops and Blue Tide. After the analysis, it turns out one of the ingredients was a highly addictive chemical, and one of the samples also had a shipping label to a place called Muratori Islands, so the player gets sent there, also receiving a trophy. In the island, you disable the security systems and destroy the supply chains of ingredients, so Blue Tide cannot make drinks anymore, and then return back home. While the player has been on the island, Ammanatides has been working on a secret project and needs 3 things to make it happen. The first thing he wanted was a military transport truck. Secondly, he wanted these robots. And lastly, he wanted some nitroglycerin bombs. And when he has received all of those, Ammanatides shows his secret project called the Truck Terminator, which he plans to use to destroy a town called Cullington, and the player's mother lives there. And the reason why he wants to destroy this town is cause he saw the player's escape vehicle at the scene of stealing the ingredients, and the same vehicle was located parked in Cullington. But the cops have gotten a arrest warrant for Ammanatides and he's forced to hide in a vault, but his men have deployed the Truck Terminator and it's coming for Cullington. What you have to do is push it into water and clear the way for it, cause if it hits any object on the way, it will explode, failing the mission. And with that, the story is complete. For the next step, I decided to go for some miscellaneous trophies, like this one for destroying the treadmill at your home 10 times. Then I decided to go for these 2 trophies that can be done really easily with mods. And I used the jetpack and vehicle booster mod for these. For this next trophy, I decided to try my shooting, as I needed to get full score on this shooting minigame 10 times, so I cannot miss a single target. And I'm going to be completely honest, I kinda cheesed this for the first 9 times with the laser gun and just standing still in one position. But for the last one, I decided to do it like it was intended to. 9, come on. Nine again. But I did eventually get it. Yes, sharpshooter. Next, I needed to make this boat fully yellow with the spray can. Then I went to destroy this yacht on the Marina Sandbox mode, and I just filled it with nitroglycerin. Alright. Oh! And for the last miscellaneous trophy, I needed to drive the sunken car located in Muratori Beach. Now to step 3, the mission related trophies. I had to complete any mission without using my tools, and what I did was go to the first mission of the game and then use this vehicle, and with the vehicle just ram it to the house, and that did the trick for me. And that should be it, yes, bare bones. And this is when the trophy started to get challenging for me, as I had to complete this mission without touching water once. And there were a few fails. Oh my god. But this one definitely wasn't as challenging as the next one, as I had to complete this mission without getting caught once. And the way you can tell that you've been caught is when the robot's eyes flashes red like that. To complete the mission, you have to collect 4 Christmas ornaments, and my strategy would be to collect these 2 from the roof, as there's no robots guarding them. And then I would move to these 2 on the right. And that is when the trophy started to become challenging for me, as I would get caught so many times. And I would also complete the mission multiple times, thinking that I didn't get caught, but no trophy. And this would go for a while. I just couldn't get the trophy to pop despite trying everything I could. But then I got this run. Yes, finally. I never have to play this mission again. Next, I went to do this trophy called Where's My Hammer, and I needed to complete the mission making space without using any tools. And what I would do first is I would take this vehicle and I would just ram it to the house, cause in the house there is a safe that needs to be dumped into water. So I would place the safe close to the window and then hook it onto the vehicle and then just drop it on the water. And that's the first objective done. In the second objective you need to destroy this house, and I first just drove into it and then I finished it off with the boat, which was surprisingly effective. And after driving into the house a few more times, I got the mission completed. Next, I needed to become a speedrunner and complete a mission in under 60 seconds, and I would suggest to use the RPG and nitro glycerin bomb, but you could also use the Genitka mod if you don't have those yet. Imagine being the owner of this house and then seeing someone shoot your house down like this. Yes, speedrunner. Next, I needed to do the complete opposite of speedrunning and spend 1 hour on a mission, and I got this by accident as I was struggling on this mission for a while. Yes! Mission time 94 minutes. Now for the last mission related trophy. I had to complete this mission without taking any damage, and to complete it I have to hack 5 signals. But what makes this hard is once you hack one signal, this chopper starts following you and starts firing bullets and rockets. And this is what my plan looked like. I would start from the bottom left and go to the one at the top. Then I went for the tree on the right, as they are really close to each other there, and that's all I need to complete the mission. And then I rushed into this blue building, as in the building I can hack all 5 signals safely without the chopper hitting me. And now to complete the mission I need to get to my escape vehicle, so I just started to make a run for it and hoping the chopper wouldn't hit me. So I made it to this vehicle and got to this cave area, and in here I'm safe from the chopper. And in this cave there is this secret path that I can use to go really close to my vehicle. And all I need to do now is just to drive to it and escape. Yes! But before we move to the last step of this platinum, I had one miscellaneous trophy that I had forgotten to do. And now to the last step, the collectibles and voxel trophies. For this first one I had to go back and complete all optional objectives in every mission. And what this means is that in missions there is this required and optional bar, and you only need the required objectives to complete a mission. But for this trophy I needed to go and get every objective that a mission has. The only thing making this trophy a little annoying was the alarm. But there is a way to make this trophy a little bit easier, as you can adjust the alarm time and give yourself 2 minutes of time instead of the 1 minute you normally get. And after collecting everything from my last mission, the trophy didn't pop for some reason. So I went to make sure that I had collected everything, and after seeing that I had, I closed my game and then this happened. What? So I deleted and reinstalled my game to see if anything would change. Oh yes, completionist. Oh, I was so scared there. Then I had to find 200 valuables, and valuables are located in each area that you are seeing on the screen right now. And along the way for going for 200 valuables, I received 2 trophies for stealing 50 and 100 valuables. And this was the last one I needed for 200. And now for the last 2 trophies. plus the platinum, and they are both voxel related. This one's for destroying 10 million voxels. And now for the last trophy, destroy 100 million voxels. And the way I did it was I went into the space station map from the mod menu, and then I filled it up with nitroglycerin. And then I shot at the nitroglycerin, causing a bit of an explosion. But before we get the platinum trophy, I will be very thankful if you could leave me any kind of feedback, as this is my first video. So like, if there's something I should do differently, or if there's something that's already working. Alright, let's get this platinum in 3, 2, 1. And there it is, Demolition Man. And that took me 19 hours. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.